In today's BookPill episode, we will learn: how does the natural quietness of introverts translate into profound leadership, offering a new perspective on our traditional understanding of lead roles? Can we view solitude, often associated with loneliness, instead as a fertile ground for introverts to tap into their creativity and self-discovery? Diving deeper into the realm of social dynamics, how can introverts authentically form networking connections using their strength in one-on-one, in-depth conversations? Stay tuned to discover, learn, and reflect. Welcome to BookPill, where we dive deep into the ocean of literature and emerge with pearls of wisdom, just as Susan Cain did in her insightful book, Quiet, the Power of Introverts. Embarking on a riveting journey through the often overlooked world of introverts, Cain argues that their qualities are not just valuable, but necessary for societal balance and progress. She bolsters this claim by discussing scientifically proven advantages of introversion, such as enhanced creativity, empathy, and strategic thinking, effortlessly dispelling the stereotype of extroversion being the norm. However, she doesn't shy away from exposing the underbelly, admitting the societal challenges introverts face, and exploring ways to strengthen their voice in an extroverted world. At the heart of her discourse, Cain postulates that we should appreciate the quiet ones among us, for they often harbor untapped reservoirs of potential that only silence can reveal. At BookPill, we believe every book has a story to tell, and, much like introverts themselves, the quietest ones often have the most profound tales to share. This is 10 most important lessons from the book Susan Cain Quiet, the Power of Introverts. Introverts, with their natural tendency towards silence, are often overlooked as leaders. Yet their quietness is not an absence of thought, but a deep sea where ideas are born, incubated, and nurtured. Their cool heads and calm demeanor project a reassuring presence, especially during storms of crisis. They listen, they ponder, they understand, and then lead with wisdom, swaying away from rash decisions and steering towards strategic paths. Their leadership style is hinting at a profound revolution in the way we perceive authority. Undoubtedly, the quiet ones are changing the dynamics of leadership, one thoughtful decision at a time. There's a unique richness that introverts bring to the collaborative canvas of the workplace. While loud ideas may fill up the room, it's in the quiet corner where thoughtful and well-crafted solutions often emanate. Their natural inclination towards deep thought and thorough analysis gives birth to strategies that are both innovative and realistic. Undeniably, the presence of introverted individuals adds a critical layer of depth to teamwork, enhancing the collective intellect and leading the way to well-rounded solutions. For introverts, silence isn't mere absence of noise. Rather, it is a powerful tool for introspection and insight. They find their strength in reflection, allowing thoughts to brew and ideas to crystallize at a deeply personal level. It's no wonder that strokes of inspiration often illuminate the quietest moments. In the garden of introverted souls, the power of contemplation flowers magnificently, demonstrating a correlation between silence and the blossoming of creative genius. We live in a world that often celebrates extroversion, linking outgoing personalities directly to success. In this grand scheme, introverts may seem like outliers, but in reality, they bring an essential balance. Their thoughtful expressions, focused insights, and unique perspectives offer a refreshing dive into the diverse ocean of human thought. Recognizing the value of introversion thus opens up a doorway not just to individual understanding, but also to societal progress in a more inclusive, empathetic, and thoughtful direction. As glass shatters when stretched beyond its limits, people may also assume that introverts crack when they step out of their comfort zones. But the fascinating reality couldn't be more different. They seize these challenging moments, unearthing unique strengths from within their quiet reserve. Whether it's strategic thinking, empathetic problem-solving, or deep focus, introverts leverage a potpourri of skills, turning unfamiliar terrain into their playground of success. The notion that introverts are socially awkward is like an old dated myth that needs shelving. On the contrary, they may surprise you with their ability to enrich social situations by strategically using their unique qualities. They may not be the loudest in the room, but they strike resonating chords by offering thoughtful contributions, listening actively, and empathizing genuinely. In essence, their social interaction isn't about dominance, but a meaningful exchange that leaves lasting impressions. Regarding networking, the introvert's playbook may seem unconventional but is impressively effective. They may stray away from the grandeur of noisy crowds and land running straight into the realm of one-on-one engaged conversations. It's where they thrive, building authentic connections based on depth and understanding instead of shallow social exchanges. The result? Networks that might not boast of huge numbers, yet enriched by a core of strong, meaningful relationships. Fostering fulfilling relationships isn't an exclusive talent reserved for the gregarious. Introverts bring an equally potent, albeit slightly different quality to the relationship table. Their innate ability to empathize, listen, and connect deeply allows the sprouting of relationships rooted deeply in mutual understanding. So, next time you see an introvert immersed in a deep conversation or lost in thought, remember, they might be quietly weaving the tapestry of a meaningful relationship. Imagine solitude not as a lonely island, but as a canvas where creativity unfolds and self-discovery blossoms. From an introvert's lens, it's not isolation, it's an invigorating space, echoing with the rhythms of reflection and introspection. It's here that they unfurl their creativity, dive deep into themselves, and resurface with a bounty of realizations and ideas. In their solitude, they find companionship with their thoughts, sculpting it into a beautiful journey towards self-understanding and originality. In our world, where extroversion often seems to hold the spotlight, introverts navigate with an unwavering compass of individuality. They unfold a captivating narrative where being quiet doesn't equate to being invisible. Their journey openly embraces their quiet, reflective nature, nurturing the internal strengths instead of merely trying to fit into the extrovert mold. Hence, they are subtly rewriting the societal definition of success, presenting a compelling case for an introvert-flavored journey, rich in introspection, profundity, and authentic self-expression. Dive into the deep well of wisdom pulled up by Susan Cain's Quiet, the Power of Introverts, promising readers immense self-awareness and richer relationships. Revel in Cain's profound insight as she urges us to embrace our quieter side, advocate for our own space, and never underestimate the power of an introvert. If Cain's wisdom has sparked a glimmer of aha within you, amplify it by clicking like and subscribing to our BookPill channel for more nuggets of literary gold. Remember, folks, just like the introverts Cain speaks of, BookPill may speak softly, but we carry a library of big ideas. Goodbye and keep diving into books, or rather, life in quiet mode.